Okay, so we've had a look at simplifying fractions, and now we're going to move on to look at doing the sort of all four operations with algebraic fractions. That's multiply, divide, add and subtract. Now with fractions, it seems a little bit back to front, but multiplying and dividing are actually the easier ones to do, and it seems to be that people cope with those much better. So let's have a look at these examples. 3a over 5 times by b over 9a. It's quite straightforward. You multiply the numerators, so 3a times by b is 3ab. You multiply your denominators, so 5 times by 9a is 45a. And then what we're going to do as a final step is just simplify. So the a cancels with the a. The 3 and the 45, 3 goes into itself once and goes into 45 15 times. So our final expression is going to be b over 15. Looking at the second question, exactly the same process. So multiply your numerators. So here I'm going to get 2x plus 6 times by 10. Now remember that that is kind of like having this, and you must make sure that you multiply everything in the bracket by the 10. Similarly, in the denominator, it's 15 times by x plus 3. So we will get 20x plus 60 over 15. I'm going to leave the denominator as it is at the moment because it's factorised. And then let's just have another look at that numerator. So in the numerator, 20x plus 60, I could actually take out a factor of 20 there. So that would be x plus 3. And do you see now? So if I've got in my denominator 15x plus 3, they are going to cancel. Just move this up slightly. So x plus 3 cancels with the x plus 3. And then 20 over 15, if we cancel that down, 5 goes into 20 4 times, and 5 goes into 15 3 times. So our final answer would be 4/3. Okay, moving on to dividing. Now, dividing is just as straightforward as multiplying. You just have to remember that you're going to take the reciprocal of the second part of the fraction. So as you do with numbers, if I'm dividing by 4 over a, that's exactly the same as multiplying by a over 4. So you take the second fraction, do the reciprocal or flip it, and turn the divide into a multiply. So for the first expression here, I will get a squared over 8. And that's it, done. That's as far as it can go. The second question, let's have a look at this. So I'll have b squared over 2a squared. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I will get here 4ab squared all over 2a squared b. So let's go through cancelling one bit at a time. The 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. The a cancels with the squared part, but that means that the a that we're left with is in the denominator. And the b cancels out with the squared part, and we're left with the b in the numerator. So you can leave your answer like that. And that's as far as it can go. Okay, final one for C. I have got x plus 4 over 2. I'm going to multiply it by the reciprocal, so 2x plus 8. So remember that means that we're going to get 3 multiplied by everything in the bracket, not just the x at the start, and a 2 multiplied by everything in the bracket. If you have a look again though, because you are looking out for these to cancel and simplify, have a look at that. Do we think that could be factorised further? I think it could. So let's have a look. So I've got 3 brackets x plus 4 over 2 times by. Now if I factorise it, what goes into 2x and 8? 2 does. So that would be times by the x plus 4. Now because I've taken out a factor of 2, we are still multiplying that by the 2 that we had before. So it would become 3 over x plus 4 all over 4x plus 4. So that cancels with that, and we are left with 3/4. And that's it, simplified as far as possible.